Just a few years back, finding a used electric car was like discovering a hidden treasure at a great price. But now, it seems like everything has turned upside down. People are talking about how buying a used EV could be the worst choice ever. Suddenly, there are more used EVs for sale, and many buyers are steering clear. What's causing all this fuss? Let's find out with these 5 reasons why used EVs are a big ripoff. Number 5. Battery issues. Without any doubt, the battery is the most expensive and therefore the most important part of every electric car. When the car is new, the battery makes up at least 30% of the car's total value, and sometimes it can be even more. In other words, the battery is worth thousands of dollars. Like anything else, the battery has a limited lifespan. This is why every car manufacturer provides a special warranty for the battery. This warranty usually lasts for about 8 years or more and covers around 100,000 miles, or sometimes even a bit more. So, eventually one day, the moment for battery replacement will come. When you are buying a used electric vehicle, this moment will come much sooner than if you were buying a new one. With used cars, the battery warranty is usually close to its expiry date. This wouldn't be a big problem if there was a standardized method to measure the actual health of the battery. Unfortunately, such a method does not exist yet. Even though the quality of the battery cells can be evaluated to some extent, experience has shown that batteries degrade much faster than most manufacturers suggest. Let's take Tesla as an example. They are an electric vehicle maker based in Austin, Texas, and it holds way over 50% of the US electric vehicle market. The company claims that its batteries will keep at least 70% of their original capacity after 10 years. However, things are a bit different in reality, at least according to some Australian sources, specifically Gizmodo.com. According to them, after just 3 years, these Tesla batteries can lose about a third of their maximum range. So, it's pretty easy to understand why battery health is by far the biggest concern for every potential electric vehicle buyer. Now, before we continue, if you're enjoying this video, do well to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to show your support. If you've done that, let's continue. Number 4. Outdated technology. Electric cars are still a pretty new thing, and just like with every other new technology, things are evolving very quickly. With these plug-in vehicles, things are changing rapidly. So, we are already seeing something called buyer's remorse. This happens when a certain model becomes outdated in just a few years. Battery technology is definitely the main factor that affects how appealing a used electric vehicle is. Newer ones have more advanced batteries, with higher energy density and longer battery range. Improved battery chemistries and better management systems also make newer batteries more durable and last longer. Furthermore, there's the issue of charging speed. Newer models can charge much faster than older models. Let's assume that someone is thinking about buying a 5-year-old electric vehicle. One option might be a 2019 Chevy Bolt. This car has a charging speed of 50 kilowatts and can add around 90 miles of range in about 30 minutes when using a DC fast charger. Back in the day, this was a decent charging speed. However, today there are models like the Hyundai Ioniq 6, which has an impressive 350 kilowatt fast charging capability. This allows it to add 90 miles of range in just 7 minutes. This shows how much charging technology has improved in a few years. With such rapid technological advancements in mind, we can only imagine what models like the Chevy Bolt will look like in another 5 years. We can also think about how they will compare to the latest models on the market at that time. Why would anyone want to buy an outdated and soon-to-be old-fashioned EV that could quickly become worth only a small part of the cost of replacing its battery? This is a big concern because the battery is the most expensive part of an electric vehicle. And as technology improves, older models might not hold their value well. Number 3. High repair cost and warranty. One of the ways EV makers persuade potential buyers about the quality of their products is by offering relatively long warranties. These warranties often surpass those offered for traditional internal combustion cars, providing a level of peace of mind that appeals to many. Most electric vehicles come with an 8 or 10-year warranty for their batteries, and other parts are also covered for extended periods. However, once it expires, it's uncertain what will happen next, which can be a concern for buyers. From the perspective of a buyer looking at used EVs, this issue stands out as one of the most problematic. Many owners choose to sell their cars when they approach the end of the warranty period. As a result, new owners of these used electric vehicles soon face uncertainties. The main concern revolves around potentially steep repair costs because maintaining electric vehicles is not inexpensive, as some people believe. While they have fewer moving parts compared to internal combustion cars, leading to fewer possible breakdowns, a recent survey by Consumer Reports revealed that electric vehicles are not as reliable as previously thought. No, electric vehicles actually have 80% more problems than gas-powered cars, making things even more complicated when you consider the higher repair costs. Unlike gas cars, EVs don't need regular maintenance like oil changes. But there's also a shortage of mechanics who specialize in them. Finding a skilled professional can be difficult, driving up overall repair costs even further. Also, the way EVs are built often means that most parts can't be repaired. Instead, they must be completely replaced, which can be several times more expensive. For example, in collisions, even a minor one can damage the battery housing, resulting in repair bills totaling thousands of dollars. Also, it's important to consider that electric cars heavily depend on advanced technology systems and frequently need software updates to function correctly. The future is uncertain about whether manufacturers will continue releasing updates in 5 or 10 years, or if owners will have to turn to third-party sources. This suggests that additional costs may arise down the road, impacting owners' budgets. Number 2, a lot of different preferences. When we think about the potential of the used plug-in vehicle market, we need to ask ourselves, who exactly buys electric cars? The rapid expansion of the market was driven by early adopters, wealthy households who are less concerned about the upfront cost, running expenses, and other factors related to electric vehicles. Naturally, these consumers typically do not purchase used cars, which greatly restricts the size of the used electric vehicle market. This is because those who might consider buying a used one are often middle-class and working-class families, including lower-income households. For many of these households, EVs have never been an attractive option because of several drawbacks associated with owning them, such as concerns about charging range and expensive repairs. As a result, these customers have not yet embraced electric vehicle technology, and based on current trends, they are unlikely to do so in the near future. Typically, these households only own one vehicle and prefer more affordable options like traditional gas-powered cars, which offer familiar technology and provide a sense of reliability and security. Their choices are driven by practical reasons. They prioritize affordability over the latest technology or zero-emissions benefits that electric vehicles offer. Number 1. Other EV concerns. Although older and typically less expensive, used electric vehicles come with similar concerns as new ones, which remains a major deal breaker for many potential buyers. This is because, in practice, electric cars can be more troublesome and complex to own compared to internal combustion cars. For instance, there's the issue of range anxiety, which may be even more pronounced with older generation electric vehicles due to battery degradation and outdated technology in general. These factors contribute to hesitation among buyers considering a used electric vehicle. The range of a used electric vehicle is certainly one of the factors that limits its appeal, especially for customers who often travel longer distances. This leads to another common concern: the availability of charging stations. Whether you're purchasing a new or used one, concerns about charging remain the same because the infrastructure is not yet sufficiently developed. This is a significant reason why many people are hesitant to buy an electric car. The availability of charging stations remains limited, particularly in rural areas. It's important to note that the time required for charging can necessitate a significant adjustment in lifestyle, as we've previously discussed. Concerns about battery life and degradation are heightened when it comes to used electric vehicles. The likelihood of costly battery replacement increases, further discouraging potential buyers from opting for used EVs. Purchasing a second-hand vehicle implies that there's still residual value in the car, allowing owners to recoup some of their investment if they decide to sell it in the coming years. These factors contribute to the hesitancy surrounding the purchase of used electric vehicles. When it comes to electric vehicles, the situation is a bit more complicated due to their rapid depreciation, which could accelerate further with ongoing technological advancements. Finding skilled technicians and managing higher running costs are additional concerns that many potential buyers consider, alongside increased insurance expenses and other related issues. Another significant factor is the limited selection of models available when these used EVs were initially sold new, which limits options for buyers now. Moreover, the visual appeal of older EVs is another consideration, as manufacturers focused on futuristic designs at the time of their release. Today, they resemble traditional internal combustion cars more closely, which is preferred by many customers. Overall, used EVs bring about many uncertainties and few clear answers, leading most customers to prefer avoiding them altogether. Alright guys, we've come to the end of this video, and if you enjoyed it, do well to click on the like and subscribe buttons. Don't forget to check other videos on our playlist. We've got some amazing contents for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.